Okay, so now that we have an idea of who we are, what our identity is, I want you to write down the 3 identities that you have thought of that fit you best, that describe you best, that you like the most. I want you to take those 3 identities and write them onto your leadership shield under the identity section. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise, strengths and weaknesses. Typically, if somebody asks you, let's say in a job interview, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are they usually asking for? Well, it's typically, what are you good at? What are you bad at? Now, using that perspective to stamp off your identity or who you are as a person based on your strengths and weaknesses is insufficient, I think. There's a significant flaw in that concept. It doesn't incorporate that which you enjoy and that which you don't enjoy. Because you may be very good at something but not really enjoy it. Whereas there may be something you are naturally not talented at but really energizes you and you really enjoy doing. Now, the problem or the importance of figuring out what you like and what you don't like is in that as a leader, if you are leading in an activity that you don't really enjoy, you won't be as passionate, motivated to lead. When a crisis hits, you are far more likely to give up more quickly also, because you just don't really stand for what you're leading in. And that's really important to figure out. Because also, if you are doing something, a job, which you are not very passionate or you don't really enjoy that much, you will not go that extra mile to learn more, to improve yourself. You simply won't be as good in that realm, in that activity, as somebody else who is deeply motivated, intrinsically motivated. Okay, so we're going to think of this exercise now. I want you to ask yourself, what are 3 things that make you feel energized, strengthen you? What makes you lose track of time whilst you are doing the exercise? That could be whatever. Any sport, any activity, any conversation you have. What leaves you feeling satisfied or pleased or excited? What is that? Think of 3 things. For me, it's deep philosophical conversations and what else? Spreading wisdom or trying to help others. That really gets me motivated. And then think of 3 things that drain your energy, that make you feel weak, that exhaust you. For example, conflict exhausts me, negotiating exhausts me because it's a lot of confrontation and sorting things out, that in person, that drains me. Think of 3 things that weaken you. And I want you to, once you've done that, take 5 to 10 minutes to do that, reflect on it, and then once you have those 6 answers, 3 strengths, 3 weaknesses, put them on your leadership shield. Yeah. So that is the alternative strengths and weaknesses analysis, which should help you understanding what areas you might want to lead in, or where or for what purpose, what activity you might want to lead people in. Yeah. Thanks for listening.